I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank, and this is Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. You all have been writing in asking me to do an update on my 90-gallon tank, so that's exactly what I'm going to do for you today. But first, some breaking news. I am selling my tank. You say, wait, what? Yep, you heard me right. I'm putting my 90-gallon tank up for sale. Now, why am I doing that? Well, I'm moving Bart and the rest of the Callahan family to Tennessee. So when I get there, I'm going to set up a new tank, hopefully a bigger tank, and I want to start all over from scratch again. So I'm putting this one up for sale. Now, if you want to find out more about the tank, follow the link at the bottom of the screen. Now, second note about me moving. I'm not going to stop being Mr. Saltwater Tank, and I'm not going to stop doing Mr. Saltwater Tank TV episodes. Nothing's going to change other than you're not going to see this tank in the background anymore. So don't worry about that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to move, transplant myself, and I'm not going to miss any episodes for you while I'm moving as well. So with that, follow the link at the bottom of the screen if you want to find out more about my tank. In the meantime, let's jump in and see what's changed in the past couple of months. The biggest change in my tank is that my lighting is now provided by 100% LEDs, thanks to Ecotech Marine's Radions. I've got 2 of them over my tank and I love them. I'm never going back to halides, period. The Radions provide great coverage over my tank with no spot lighting and no disco ball effect. Plus I can ramp them up or down, create custom colors, all the cool stuff that brings a whole new level of enjoyment to the saltwater tank hobby. Other than the LEDs, I've added no new equipment to the tank, which brings on the livestock. The big change on the livestock side is that my dang rose bubble tip anemone moved. I wanted to have the lower right part of my tank be a rose bubble tip anemone garden, but my anemone could care less. It moved to the left side of my tank and has parked itself right in the middle of my SPS garden. The good news is that it only burned up 1 SPS in its new home, and I'm okay with it as I really didn't like that SPS anyways. Speaking of SPS, growth of my corals continues to be great. I get about 1 inch a month growth on all my acros, and more from corals like my Monopora undata, which is the size of a dinner platter now. Check out these growth pics. For you LPS fans out there, I picked up some awesome LPS pieces like these. I also wanted to increase the clams on my sand bed, so I grabbed a Lightning Maxima and a Gold Maxima as well. I love these little guys, they're beautiful. To round out the inverts in my tank, I just bought an orange Lynchia starfish that likes to hang out on the glass on the front of my tank, and it loves to show off. Just look at this thing. Pretzel legs. Since this will be the last update from the tank, at least while I own it, let's have a tour one more time. There you have it. There's an update on my 90-gallon tank. I will say the hardest part about moving is going to be tearing this tank down. I've got years invested in it, and it's hard to think that one day, in a matter of hours, I'm going to rip the whole thing apart, and it's going to be gone out of my life. But that makes room for a new tank, new aquascaping, new challenges. And besides, I can clearly go coral, so let's see how fast I can get back to this. Remember, if you're interested in purchasing my tank, having this set up for your own, follow the link at the bottom of your screen. Until next time, I'm Mark Callahan, Mr. Saltwater Tank. This has been Mr. Saltwater Tank TV. Have a good one, enjoy your tanks, and know your tank personality.